Right, we have a parcel to Camcap Andrew Jack. So let's open it up. I know what it is actually. Ooh. Anyway, this is what's come. There we go. That's going to go on the side of my. If you love nature, then you will love this. A great compliment to any room, low carbon product. And there's my email address there, and that's some of the pictures which I popped on it. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Yeah, pretty good. You put them on the bottom of your product.
Oh, I see. Yeah. Okay.
And then people lift it up. They can see where it's come from. Birds and butterflies, handcrafted ornaments with my email address on it. So I've got quite a few. I'm going to send this one to my friend Anne. Okay, Anne. I'm hoping this is going to. This is one I've worked on, by the way. Okay, this is just like a prototype, but you're welcome to have it. I know you've been going through maybe a few difficult times at the moment. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to send this little one to you. I want nothing for it. It's just it's one I really can't sell anyway, because it's got a few little scuff marks around there. Nothing bad, just a few little superficial marks. But it's just one I've worked on. And I'll send that one to you, Anne. You can give it to your son Luke. If it helps in any way, then I'm more than glad to help out. So that'll be winging its way to you in a few days' time. I'll try and get it sent off today. If not, I'll do it tomorrow. I'll just stick a little label on there so you know what it is. There we go. That's a little birds and butterflies. So you know it's from me. Okay, there we go. Birds and butterflies, handcrafted ornaments. That's my email address. Okay, specifically for handmadeatmyself.com. That's an email address. So I'll print off a label and I put it on there, then I'll get it hopefully in the post either this afternoon or definitely tomorrow. There we go. Yeah, nice day today. It's the sun is shining. The birds are singing, although they're not as vocal as they were yesterday. We normally try and get out here about 9:30 in the morning, but it's almost 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We've sort of been quite busy. This morning we had to take the wife down to the hospital. She's got her what do they call that? Sling. The sling's off now. So yeah, it's just got some exercises to do now. So it's been just over 7 weeks since her fall, and they're very pleased with her, I'm glad to say. So took the sling off now and just trying to use the arm almost as you would normally. So she's got some stiffness in her elbow, and you can't raise your arm too high before it becomes like just too painful to do that. But you know, it's just going to be slow for the next 3 or 4 weeks probably. Can't wait for the whole lockdown thing to kind of like be lifted, and I can get myself out there into places like Cirencester and Marlborough, Oxford, Swindon, Bath, Bristol, wherever else, to try and sell my goods. And yeah, I'm really excited about that actually. So I'm going to try and make that my main source of income if I can, and then just ease back on the taxi work, so you know, till I can basically just quit doing the early mornings and the taxi runs. That's what I would like to do. That's my plan. Just going to see whether that's going to happen or not. Just going to pop in for a few minutes and see Dino. How are you? You okay? I'm just going to swap cameras and go with this one. How you keeping?
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know whether it wants to be winter or summer or what.
Well, it's a nice day so far. So how's it going then?
Good. Good.
Yeah. Okay.
I've done a little tutorial today for somebody interested in knowing.
Ah, good.
But only by photograph.
Right. Okay.
You know, carve a bit, take a photograph.
Yeah.
And sort of put the markings out and that.
Yes.
That, and then I've started with another bowl today.
How did that one work out? You know, with that bit of elm, it worked out okay, did it? Because you were concerned about that weakness there.
But Gorilla Glue is good.
The old Gorilla Glue, was it? Yeah, that is good stuff, isn't it? Is that the same bit, same one?
No, it's the brother. Well, no, I gave the other half away, that one with the split.
Right.
You know, with the V.
Yeah, that's right.
A friend of mine, Hank, he does wood turning. And I gave it to him yesterday. But this is same branch, same tree, should I say.
Bit of elm.
But it's carved so beautifully, man. You know, sometimes I need to slow down what I'm doing.
Right.
Just enjoy it, you know. But,
oh, for sure.
There's no sort of panic to finish it.
There's no rush.
But
no
that's
rush.
what happens sometimes, you know. How are you keeping, okay?
Yeah, we're okay. Yeah, we're a bit later today. We had to go to the hospital this morning.
Oh, yeah.
I took the arm out the sling, and they're very pleased with it. I had an X-ray.
Good.
So it's just really just a matter of just light exercise.
Did you strain it or break it?
Broke it. Yeah.
Oh, was it collarbone?
Shoulder.
No, shoulder.
The ball.
Yeah.
You got a ball and socket.
Yeah,
It was a ball bit which was broken.
Broke it there.
Wow.
Yeah.
That must be pain, eh? Did you fall, obviously?
Yeah, we just stopped off to look at the views.
Well, I actually pushed her. She shut it coming, like, you know.
Yeah. But the trouble is she pushed you and you hold on to her.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's what I like. You know, and then we talk about life and just see where people are with situations, you know, because everybody's got a story, haven't they?
Oh, absolutely.
Everybody's got a story.
Yeah.
But it's and a lot of people, I know even a lot of Christians can be anxious about things of life as well, and that's fair enough because we're all wired up differently.
Sure we are.
But the you know, as you talk about it, and you know, like Jesus says, you know, peace I give, not as the world gives, eh? You know, and that's what, and it's trying to convey that over to people. It doesn't mean that you know, hey, I'm a Christian. Hey, my bank balance is
no, it's opposite that. It's opposite, yeah.
The test is on then, and what are you going to do about it? Eh?
Yeah. He's a really nice guy, Mr. Dino Divine. I have to try and get myself. I think when the lockdown is kind of lifted, we can go back to something like near normal. I think I'm going to have to get myself down here and start to learn about some of the things which he's able to do. But I don't know when the lockdown is going to be lifted. But I think some of the skills he has is pretty terrific stuff. Right, just going to stick some nuts and seeds on this one. And come in once again. Come and get it. Dinner's ready. There we go. There we go. So where are they then? Hey, Mr. Robin over there. Let's just stand here a minute. Just see how close he wants to get to me. Here he is, look. Hello, Mr. Robin. Yeah, they're gradually getting my confidence. If I keep nice and still and fairly quiet, you might just stay there. See, I'm no harm. I'm not going to harm you. Let's see these. There we go. That was nice, wasn't it? That was nice. It was quite close, wasn't it? Yeah, that's quite close. They're a very bold bird, the robin. They can even come, you know, start eating off your palm of your hand. I've seen that happen. I think that's a way away yet. Yeah, there we go. Now I think people need to really start to question what's been going on regarding lots of things. Not only this lockdown, other things as well, which have gone on around the world. You know, please be of critical mind regarding news, especially because the news has been filtered, because the editors only want you to see what they want you to see. That's the reason why they print what they print, you know. But you're not getting the full story. I mean, the people are gradually coming away from mainstream media like BBC and some of the papers and that, because they know they're just being bloody lied to. So you do go into the alternative news channels, and that, to be honest, there's a lot more truth there, I believe, in alternative news than what we're actually being fed. And if you believe what you're being fed, then I'm sorry, you're in for a hell of a shock. You're in for a hell of a shock. Is that 2 robins on there?
There were, yeah.
There were they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There were 2 on the branch sat there, and then they went.
Okay, that's interesting to see, because they're quite territorial robins. No, I think we need to exercise critical thinking. You need to start questioning things. You know, I do think the direction which we are being pushed in at the moment is not a very good direction. Things are supposed to be getting better over time, but they seem to be getting worse. They're getting better for some. Right, when you start to do some digging, it's getting better for those who are actually in control. They're in control of the banking system, they're in control of the media, so they get to show you what they want you to see and to believe. They're in control of big pharma, they're in control of the oil, petrochemical industry. They're in control of the main aspects of our lives. That's where they're in control, and they're herding us to a certain point. And you gotta wake up to these things. You gotta wake up to these facts. You gotta do it quick. Afternoon. Oh yeah. Have to be quick. He's got him right. I've got him right on camera there. Here we go. So there we go. Yep. Yeah. So when I say that, you know, I'm naive, I believe everything I was told. Yeah. So when you could tell me anything in those days, and I'll bloody believe it. I mean, what kind of 11, 12-year-old wouldn't? I mean, 11 and 12-year-old, for crying out loud, you don't even know how the bloody world works. You know, and when you do understand how it bloody works, it's a frightening place to be. This can be a frightening place, a frightening world to live in. When we got her teeth were in such a mess. We can see that it's got none at the top now. Oh, right, yeah. Look at the state of that canine up there. Look at that. That's horrific. Yeah, it's supposed to be. Does she get any pain from it? Do you know? Do you know? I don't suppose you know. Do you? No. As soon as we got her, we took her to the vets and they did the anaesthetic, scale and polish. Right. I think it was. That's 600 quid then. Wow. 140 yeah, I was exaggerating. But yeah. You know how much they charge. Yeah, I'll get on to that. It was 140 quid, which I thought was fair enough. Yeah. I think it was 4 teeth fell out while they were doing it. 4 teeth? They couldn't believe how young she was, how bad her teeth were. Right. And they rang me up and said, oh, another 6 teeth need to come out, 400 quid. I laughed. I said no. Jeepers, and that was probably 4 or 5 years ago. Yeah. And obviously over time they've fallen out. And I've still got the money in my bank account. Yeah, it's going to happen. Yeah, no. Every dog has its issues, especially when they're thoroughbreds and pedigrees. Yes. You know, they have their problems. You know, Rottweilers are the same. You know, they're just the sheer size of them. You know, it's a lot of weight there. They have to carry around. Yeah. We've had boxers in the past, cancer, heart defects. Wow. You know, so the best dog you can get really, apparently, is the Alaskan Malamute. Oh, okay. And Akita. Akitas are good as well. As close as you can get to the original kind of dog, you know, within sort of reason, apart from getting a bloody wolf, you know. Yeah. I mean, pancreatitis. High. Anyway, there we go. That was our little outing today down at Stanton. So, yeah, that's the highlight probably of the video. To be fair, the highlight of the video. Got some nice footage on the other camera. Hopefully, of the lake. I've not been in that part of the lake for quite a while. Thinking back, I have been there before, some years ago, because I've pretty much filmed a lot of the lake but not so much up this part. Normally down the deeper bit, which is the other side. Down by. Hi, Robert. Can I just send that cheap and cheerful, please?
Okay.
That's great, thank you.
I can see it's 3 pound 10.
Oh, okay. That's great. How are you keeping? You keeping well?
Yeah, not too bad.
Great. Ah, right, there we go. Thanks, Robert. Brilliant. Yeah, there we go. That's brilliant. That's great. Thanks, Robert. Right, see you again. Cheers. Thank you. Bye-bye. Right, okay, that's that little job done. Cheers, thanks. Cheers, thanks. Cheers. Look, there's those spiders again. When I move it, they all scatter out. Here we go. Look. Brilliant. That's nature for you. Wonderful. Right, me and you then, Christoph. No, you're half my age. You're half my age, all right. And
you can use a chair. I'm not going to use a chair.
You're not going to use a chair. Okay. You're half my age, all right.
Okay.
Right, here we go.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, bloody hell, I can feel it already. That's rain. Careful, don't.
No, you're going out of that thing. Solid, isn't it?
Good lad.
Yeah.
Love you,
Love
Christoph.
the brains and the brawn.
Love Christoph.
Have both of them.
Yeah. You ought to have a boxing match.
I wouldn't like it.
I got some boxing gloves actually.
I know, the only thing I don't like about boxing is outlining it.
Yeah. You get smacked in the face. I don't mind that. You can get a few slaps. No problem.
Yeah, at one point that'd be fun.
Yeah. There you go. That's a young man's sport. I ain't young anymore.